In the winter of 2007, we started our first class. It was a self-pay class, and we offered a business environment class with 8 students enrolled in the class. Spring term, we offered another class with Laura Murphy Cole. It was a geography class. During that term, a generous citizen in our community saw a program on 60 Minutes. The program focused on a college program in a maximum custody prison in upper state New York. And as he watched the program, he was wondering, what are we doing in Salem? The following day, he contacted our president and asked, what are we doing? What's Chemeketa doing? She then connected him with my dean, Ron Bassett Smith, who then suggested that he call me. I did receive the call just a few days later, and I don't know this person. He introduces himself, and he says he's interested in a college program, supporting one here in Salem, and what can we do? And I'm thinking, yes, really, someone's going to support a college program in prison. But I kept myself, I kept professional, and I listened and started writing down notes, and I told him I would definitely get back with him in a couple of days with a proposal on what we could do and what we could offer. During this time, then I started working on what would the cost be, and I thought, well, let's just put out a proposal for 2 institutions with 2 classes a term, and all 4 terms, and let's say 20 students a class. And so I put together the proposal, got the figures to our foundation office, who looked them over to make sure that I had done my figures right, and then they gave those figures to the donor, and he said, this looks good, let's do it. When I heard that he approved it, you just can't say enough about, this is just awesome, this is a miracle. And so then the planning begins, and it takes a lot of work to put together a program and to make sure that students are taking the classes that they need that will actually get them to a degree. On top of that, you have to do all the college placement tests and all the different things to make sure they're successful. In the fall of 2007, we started our first funded college program at Oregon State Penitentiary and Oregon State Correctional Institution. During that term, different Chemeketa staff started coming in, and they caught the vision. They saw these men and see that they were anybody's son, anybody's brother that had made a bad decision or a bad choice in life. And they could see the potential in what, really not only what this means for these men, but also what it means to their families and to their children and to our community.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2012.
Mark Nelson.
Eric Nitsky.
Jackie Hendricks.
Tarek Temple.
Billy Banks.
Kevin Huggins.
Jan Widmer.
Tim Costello.
Dan Jordan.
Joe Coffin.
Mike Banks.
Michael Lee.
Mark Trice.
Paul Turner.
Steve Johnson.
Daniel Freeman.
Ross Ernst.
Scott Matilla.
Steve Clanton.
At Chemeketa Community College, we believe, as B.B. King once said, the beautiful thing about education is that no one can take it away from you. Our College Inside program offers incarcerated students a chance to truly change their lives and the lives of those in their community. We are very proud of this program and of these students. We asked our graduates to share just a little bit about their unique college experience.
I thought the education would give me the keys to unlocking the doors when I get out.
College was always a part of my original plans.
Going from where I was at to get to where I want to be, is education was the key.
Sometimes you have to bump your head to find out what you're doing.
Because I needed to change. I needed some kind of structure.
Not only to better myself, but to inspire my children and their children.
I mean, there's no more excuses, I could better myself, and I could have a future, and I could learn, and I could actually make a use out of my time.
The variety of our program offers students the opportunity to each take something different away from their experience.
Wow. That's amazing.
And just because when you walk into class, it's almost like you're walking out of prison and into class. And so you're with your classmates, you're with an awesome Spanish teacher. Just inspires you to speak Spanish all day long. But it's just good. The whole college experience. You know, it's like I said before, you're outside of prison, and every day I could tell you a story from every classroom of every day, but just every day is a good experience.
The thing that I liked best about my classmates is they never gave up on me. They were always there to help me through the tough classes, like Betsy's Spanish. We'd sit around the table on Sundays and have tutoring classes, and they never gave up on me.
Tell us why your head is shaved.
Because my sister is going through chemotherapy for breast cancer, so I shaved my head to support her.
There's a lot of great things about the students I'm going to remember. Like in math, some people were struggling, and just seeing them, fight through it. After Math 70, Eric Nitschke wasn't sure he was going to do it, and seeing him press on and struggle and try hard, and seeing people accomplish things that they weren't even sure that they could accomplish is a beautiful thing.
I think that the most thing you realize about guys in here is once you got into the college program, everybody that's in that class with you is all really supportive of each other. If somebody's having a problem, even though you may have never talked to this guy before, or he's always willing to help you out.
Tarek, what's up? What are you studying?
The group of guys that I remember the most are the people that I took the Spanish class with, because there was like 12 of us for the most part, and we all went through this 18-month cycle together. And I think we had the best presentations in there and the best personalities in there, and I think they all got a kick about how every sentence or example I would give, I always started out with yo, and it would be like yo, yo, yo.
There are many reasons why students joined the college program. Here are a few.
That I can do anything that I put my mind to, that there are many challenges and obstacles going to college, and I can use that, what I've learned by going to college while incarcerated in the community, to be a success upon my release.
It was just more in tune with me as a person, getting my hands dirty and being able to educate myself.
Opportunity to learn new things, and be challenged at school.
It gave me something to focus on for my time, and it just kept my mind thinking about the future.
I like working on things, taking it apart. Sometimes it never always went back together, but I like how things work, the engineering, just how everything works together, and thought the opportunity was there.
Very educational, and just I like the hands-on and all the learning that was involved.
The fact that our class was really cohesive and we worked together strongly, and it really helped me get through the whole program.
So I never had a chance to experience a college atmosphere, or a chance to learn or to grow close with individuals who were learning with me side by side. So it was a whole package experience that I just really embraced.
It's like everybody's brothers out there. Everybody helps each other out when they need help. Like I said, it's the best program in the state.
I love working on cars. I always have. And I love helping people. So when, you kind of can be a hero when you fix people's cars. My mom said it's like having a doctor in the family.
I really enjoy auto mechanics, and it's been a passion of mine. And doing the program has really been a blessing to me that I can use when I'm released.
For about 3 or 4 hours, once or twice a week, I felt like I wasn't in prison anymore. I'd be out of my cell, and I'd be out there learning something with people who actually cared about me and my future.
getting hands-on experience working on transmissions, engines, everything.
Learn to work on the vehicles that are modern, and I plan on using those to take care of my own vehicles and my family's and to support my family if need be.
This is the best program that is available here at OSP or as far as I know, statewide.
I think the different experiences with instructors and different subjects, you kind of got like a good variety of classes and subjects to take, and you learn a lot.
Basically, just the fact that I got to learn something new. I mean, I like taking things apart and learning how they work, and that was the best part is the hands-on, actually doing stuff and learning new things about how a vehicle works.
In our program, students discover more about the process of learning and working with people, as well as practical skills they will take into the community.
So we asked several students, what skills did you learn from this program?
Whew. I've learned so many, it's hard to list. I'll use them to gain employment. I'll use them in personal relationships with my kid, my family.
I've learned to be a team player working with fellow students out there, and I hope that it helps me work better around people out there.
I would say it's given me a little bit of real-world experience closer towards the end. I'm on the end of a long sentence, and it's given me some of the outside so that I can integrate back into society.
Interaction with other students, prospective employers, things of that nature. That helped a lot.
The biggest skill I learned is working in groups, because I dislike working in groups strongly because I'm an individual worker. I like to just get a project, get it done, and so when you work with groups, you got to divide what the responsibility and learn how to work with different personalities, and I think that's the best lesson and skill that I'm going to take from the program.
The skills that I've learned in the automotive program have been working on vehicles, working on engines, diagnosing car problems, working on a little bit of electrical transmissions, working on manual transmissions, brakes, working on customer vehicles. It's there's quite a bit going on there.
How to represent myself as a strong individual, confident, so I could be a better person.
Every aspect of working on a car. I plan to use it hopefully in the professional capacity, but if not, I can always help out family members or people that don't have the money to fix their car. I can use that.
Number one skill that I've learned is confidence within myself. Number two, that I have the ability to apply myself and accomplish anything that I set my mind to. And number three, just the ability to take a chance and not being afraid to fail.
I got some pretty big muscles because from turning wrenches and lifting all those motors, my pythons got pretty sick. So I didn't always used to be this big, if anyone can believe that.
Mostly what I've learned is how to work in a nice big environment with a lot of different people and a lot of different personalities, because I'm not really used to doing that. And if you can do it in here, you can definitely do it out there. So and with the actual knowledge that I learned, I do plan on pursuing that when I get out, and that's kind of it's what I want to do. I'd like to work on cars for a living.
Rebuild engines and transmissions and hearing them run.
Well, I plan on being an alcohol and drug counselor or mentor, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be paroled, so all of the things that I can do while I'm incarcerated will help me move towards my goal.
It's just gonna help me move into society a lot better. Hopefully, I'll be able to get out there, get a job, and just integrate myself, follow my parole plan, just do what I gotta do.
I've learned automotive skills for how to work on everything from electronics to brakes, everything. And I plan on doing that in a shop when I leave here.
I think what I learned most going through this college program here is that once I applied myself to learning something, I could complete it and there were some things I was better at, but most all of it I always made it through, no matter how hard it seemed.
I've learned a lot of skills in college inside, you know. I learned the basics of like writing and math and all the stuff you kind of need for your future, but most of all, I think the skill I'm going to take to my future is a belief in myself, to know that you can go into any situation. Maybe you don't know something at first, but you can learn it, and it's that belief I think that's going to help me get out.
Students in our program develop a camaraderie that allows them to improve their study skills and also have a little bit of fun.
It's just been a great bunch of guys to work with.
Help me have more confidence.
I just like learning. I love learning.
All right, here we go.
Keep trying. Don't give up. I know it gets frustrating. It gets very overwhelming, but don't let it all get to you.
Now.
This program reinforced what I already know about myself. I can do it.
Just the humor that we have. The environment out there is real friendly.
Let me tell him what to do.
Whoa! I'll remember all the help, good advice, and basically the camaraderie I got from my fellow students.
Yes! Good group of guys that are in my class, and the classes before, and the next group of guys coming in. We all get along. We're all like a small band of brothers out there. We all help each other out.
If there's a problem, everyone's supportive of each other.
I have big muscles.
All of them are not just my classmates, but they're my friends. So I've become a better person because of them, not just a better student.
I remember that the ones that have come through the class with me, everybody took it very seriously, studied hard, we worked together when necessary.
All the guys are actually pretty fun to work with. They're dedicated.
We're a real cohesive group. We stick together, and if somebody's having a hard time, we rally to that person and help them out, because we don't want people, to fall. We want to stick together, get this done together, and get our degrees.
Success is never a solo project. Our students would like to take the opportunity to express their appreciation for everybody that has made this program possible.
I think I would definitely thank all the instructors for coming in and giving their time and giving us the opportunity to learn from them.
Without these people, it's like, I don't know where I would be today. These years would have been wasted.
As well as all of the Chemeketa staff and the administration for allowing this to happen.
I'd like to thank my family for their patience and support with me.
I'd like to thank my sons. They give me a lot of inspiration.
My parents for all the support.
I would like to thank my family for sticking by me.
Thank you for the support from our families, our friends, and our loved ones, because without them we wouldn't be in this position or have the confidence to do what we're doing.
I'd definitely like to thank the donor. I mean, obviously without him none of this would have been possible.
I'm just really thankful for that person.
Thank the donor for putting his faith and goodwill and trust in us.
Because without his generous donation and his belief in people to change their lives through education while incarcerated, I would have never been able to go to college.
College memories last a lifetime, and our students are no different. college is about more than just the content of a book or the essence of an essay. It is also about community and growth and the future. As we say goodbye to these graduates, we hope that their journey of learning and discovery will not end here. There are new pages yet to be written.